it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
47, Mike. Echo. Mike, 47.
Back to throw. Herbert. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
80 weapons. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. 47's the mic, boy, 47. Shut up.
Looking to throw. Herbert looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
18 Gator. Look, squeeze. He's checking.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Panthers' 12-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 52. Check 24. Check 24. He's gone.
Now Saquon Barkley. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Check that. 6-6. Pull it high.
Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K-Rod short. In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Check 37. Check 37.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. And we're pretty close.
Ready? Operating from the gun. Herbert. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley, and he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5. He gets it to Thomas.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. Thomas has got it, complete. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And Thomas has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your best?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. A minute 50 to go here in the first half. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
A first down run by Barkley unsuccessful as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if you bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It's third down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check, check, watch the before, watch the before. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Check the backer, check the backer. Hatchet, hatchet.
From the gun, Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 4. On the crossing route, complete. That's Thomas. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. 2nd and 15. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A run by Barkley going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, Alpha!
A final shot before break. Jones, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 22 yards there, a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second and 11 now. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go. Switch.
It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
You ain't got nothing. Hey, Charlie. 57's a mark.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays and send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, 52 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that's caught inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Jones throwing on 4th down. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
8 yards on the pickup.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Jones now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's first and 10 here. Looking to throw. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw again on second down. Jones, he completes it to Tate. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns, his second sack of the night. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Now.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and open up a crease and they can...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.